So I was reading this quote, and it said, "The thing that gravely pains you is the thing that's directly related to your purpose." Makes sense. And it wasn't verbatim, but something to that effect. The thing that gravely pains you is directly related to your purpose. So that got me to thinking. And everything that I speak about is always a reflection of myself. So whether it's, and I've said it before, whether it's my former self, my current self, or my future self. So when I think about that, I think about wasted potential, right? I think about myself living beneath my potential in 3 areas, all right? Physically living beneath myself, or living beneath my potential rather. Mentally living beneath my potential, and spiritually. And that is what pains me, to see others living beneath their potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. So, that brings us to the latest events. Now, I've learned this year, or maybe I should say learning, to master my emotions, to become less reactive, right? To really observe, to pay attention, to take notes, right? To gather facts, to exercise critical thinking, all the things that I failed to do majority of my life, all right? So there are many things that happen that I, in the past would immediately respond to, and now you don't hear anything from me. And people have inquired. Okay, cool. So what I've noticed over the past few weeks, or however long you want to say, every week there's something different going on in the media, right? Something, and it always ties into your emotions. It's either going to make you feel good, it's going to make you feel sad, it's going to make you feel afraid, it's going to make you feel angry. It's going to rattle some emotion, always, right? So whenever it was, I guess it was Sunday, Saturday, I don't know exactly when it came on. The Emmys came on, and I'm on social media, and as much as I have, condensed my timeline, cleaned it up, so to speak, I still see things that are going on. And I saw everybody was excited, and historical moment, and the first so and so, and I scrolled and I looked, made a note, and I didn't speak on it. I didn't retweet it. I didn't share it or anything. I gather my thoughts, because I'm learning, right, to not be reactive, no matter what it is. Now, you may think that when I say I'm learning not to be reactive, you're thinking, well, in scenarios that may invoke anger or disappointment or frustration. No, I'm talking about in every arena, right? In every arena, I'm learning not to be reactive, right? I want to take it all in. I want to figure out how and what it is that I think about something before you tell me what it is that I should think about it, or how I'm supposed to feel about it, right? I want to gather that on my own. So in order for me to do that, I require stillness, which is one thing that I love about yoga, right? the practice of yoga, and this is my opinion, is to allow you to focus on your breath, right? And to me, the breath is the stillness of life. So focusing and stilling yourself, right, which will cause you to eliminate any and everything that's around you. So in the yoga practice itself, and I do hot yoga, it is stilling your mind. It is coming back to the breath despite how difficult it is, despite how tired your muscles are, despite the sweat that's coming down. It is locking in, right? All right, cool. Stay with me. So, I've spoke maybe, I guess, in general about, everything that took place. But I haven't spoken directly on it. And I really had no intention on speaking in relation to the award or what took place, because I'm just learning not to waste my energy on certain things. People are where they are. They're going to think what they want to think, whatever. The only thing that I intended to do was maybe blog about self-love, right? The self-work that we need to do. However, someone asked, well, Brooke, did you see the speech? What do you think about that? What do I think about it? Well, interesting. Thought it was interesting. Let me say this. I'm not here to bash anyone. I certainly wouldn't bash women. I certainly wouldn't bash sisters or whatever. However, I'm going to always ride with critical thinking above all, right? I don't have any alliances that supersede my own critical, independent thought. That's just point blank, period. So whether you like that or don't, whether you agree with it, I don't care. I don't. And I have a problem. I have a problem with the whole... The whole thing I have a problem with. The whole thing. I don't remember the quote, but I need to look it up so I can get it right. The Harriet Tubman and the looking out towards, I see lilies and green grass and white women and stretching their arms. What? Wow, is what I say to that. Wow. To be fair, I gotta always come back. This is my self-check to realize that I haven't always thought the way I now think. My perspective hasn't always been what it is now. To be fair. So I understand it and I get it. But, there's some questions that we gotta ask. All right, we gotta ask, guys, some serious questions. And the first question is, what is it about you? What is it about you, that who you are and what it is that you do, right? Your accomplishments, that they are not validated until they're acknowledged by someone else. What is it that causes you to bubble up with emotions? For tears to drop, for you to feel as though you're having a come to Jesus moment simply by someone else recognizing you. I'm not saying recognition isn't important, right? However, I don't know any greater recognition than recognition from yourself. That's the problem that we have, right? Where this thing is deep to me. And everybody's like, why you just can't be, happy for something, and why you gotta go all deep with it? Because it is deep. It is deep. And I gotta come back, because I always self-check myself. Say, Rook, all right, come on now. Think back to your former self. I understand why we don't think. First of all, it's difficult to think when you're eating trash food. Your brain cells, right? Then what you're watching, then what you're listening to, and then, like, I get it. However, how do you not see the connection between... All right, let me put it this way. Why is it that you rally against a system, so to speak, right? Why is it that you speak about its legacy of lies, right? Mistreatment, injustice. But at the same time, you hold your value and worth directly. How is everything about you connected to this system that you speak about acknowledging you? That don't make sense to me. Why should I care? And I'm just being real. Why should I care that the Emmy awarded the first black woman anything? Why should I care? I want a real response. And I'm not asking for some irrational, emotional response. I'm saying critically think, why should I care? This is what I know. If they had not awarded or nominated, or let's just say they were already nominated, awarded any person of color, right? You people would be outraged. All right, you would go on to social media, you would say you boycotting, which I thought you were boycotting since the last time, but whatever. You see how all over the place I seem to be right now? That's what this is to me. That's how it comes across. You're saying one thing, but you're doing another, right? You say you're strong and powerful. You say you run it, right? Economically, culturally, you run it, but yet your entire existence, the art, the gift that you offer the world is not validated until it's been acknowledged by someone else. Don't you see a problem with that? Don't you see a problem with that? It's a problem with that. I don't care. Don't tell me that an Emmy should mean more to me than an NAACP award. Why? Why does it? Says who? Why do you care? Listen, guys, I'm not even asking you to go deep with this. I'm not even asking you to critical think, right? I'm asking you to use your common sense and your two eyeballs. That's it. We've been doing this stuff for how long? You becoming the first whatever has done what? Don't tell me and talk to me about opening doors for XYZ, all right? I don't want to hear that argument. I'm being serious here. I'm talking about you and your emotions. You're riding this emotional wave and you're allowing someone else to dictate this. They pulling you like a string. When we want you angry, we know how to incite anger. We want you happy. When we want you distracted, we know how to do it. We know what strings to pull. And women, black women in particular, ding, ding, ding. We all they need. We all they need. Because we gonna make it happy. When they want to make us feel good, they'll put some of us in a commercial. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to spend that. What? Oh, that's my jam. I'm going to buy that. They got us. They got us by the balls. So, when you ask me what I think about the first whoever, I don't think anything about it. I don't think any more than I would have thought about it if they hadn't acknowledged her. What does it mean? What does it mean exactly? If I am not going to care and not going to be emotionally moved by you not acknowledging me, I'm certainly not going to be emotionally moved by you acknowledging me. I don't need your acknowledgement. This is what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the self-love part. It doesn't matter. You keep saying it's such a contradiction continuously. You saying one thing, right? But you can't, you so strapped, right? You so strapped to this nipple, you can't pull yourself away. Like, not once do we think about forget trying to carve into your acknowledge me, trying to carve into your thing. Because this is what we need to get back to. You mad because someone else won't acknowledge you in their thing. Well, maybe you should get your own thing. Then you can acknowledge yourself as much as you want. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up, right? It doesn't add up. And you have the right to. Putting this so high on the totem pole as some accomplishment, it's just not an accomplishment to me. And to go even deeper, to make any correlation between saving slaves and you trying to work your way in Hollywood to get... All right, let me say this. I don't have any issues. I think people can do whatever they want. I love all of our black folks that's doing big things, right? We all over. We in the government, we in Hollywood, we in the local communities, we everywhere. I get it, cool, wonderful. I ride with it, for real. But the issue that I have is you wanting me to set my value based on someone else. And I'm not going to do it. I don't care if you don't acknowledge me. I don't need you to put me in your movies. I don't. I don't need you to hire me at your jobs. This is where, and no one ever wants to talk about economics. No one ever wants to talk about entrepreneurship and the importance. But when you have your own, you can dictate. Funny how that works. When you have your own, you can decide what images are being displayed. But we would rather spend all of our time and energy trying to force ourselves into a system that has made it clear our best interest is not of their concern. So to have a gift and a craft that you spend all of your time and effort, you waste all of your time and effort trying to break down barriers that have been intentionally set for you when there is a wide open door. Right here to the left. Or is this my right, your left? Whatever. It's a wide open door. Why do you care? What is it about you that needs the validation of someone else? What is it about you that does not say, oh yes, oh I rock? Whether they acknowledge us, whether they give us this or that, what is it about you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What's lacking in you? What's missing that you're looking outside of yourself? You're looking to... It's work. The work part is what we're missing. The work part always does this. Can you see that? No, you can't see it. Yeah, that's me pointing back. Yeah. It comes back to you. It comes back to you. Working on you, developing you. I don't need some funky award from a system that I know discriminates against people that look like me. I don't care about no funky award from a system I know intentionally profits off the misfortune of people who look like me. I don't care about no funky award. Keep your award. You think I'm going to feel better about myself? Oh, they finally acknowledged me. What? Do you see how crazy that sounds? I don't need you to acknowledge me. Why do we need others to acknowledge us? You are gifted. You are talented. If you never get one of these little funky man-made awards, who told you that your value is less? Who told you that your accomplishments are any less because you didn't get one of these funky awards? And I'm not dismissing those who have gotten awards, right? Okay, whatever. I'm saying going deeper behind what does things mean. Eliminating emotions. When you get so happy or sad, go deeper to ask, what does this really mean? Does it mean anything? Does it change anything? You care. The point I'm making is you care. You say you don't care, but you care. And now they're all good. That's all they got to do. They make you feel included. And now you, yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Represent. It's nonsense. So my response is, I don't care. I acknowledge and congratulate everyone who has been awarded, future, past, whatever. Great, wonderful. But I need you to know that I acknowledge who you are, what it is that you do, whether or not anyone else does. The question is, do you acknowledge that? The question is, why is it that acknowledgement, respect, and honor from the people who really matter, the people who look just like you, can never seem to supersede the people you claim are your oppressors? The people who you claim are those responsible for continuous injustice and mistreatment against you. That's the question you should ask. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Rook don't care.